Hi my loves, let's do a super quick upper body somatic yoga flow. So let's just get started right away by basically hugging ourselves. And as soon as you have a grip of each shoulder, we start to lean the upper body over to one side, almost just from the navel or the bottom of the ribs. And then we will lean forward over to the other side and slightly backwards, just creating some really nice small circular movements with the upper body. We can inhale as we open up to the back and exhale as we come forward. Let's switch direction. Over to one side, back to the other side and forward. Matching your movement with your breath. Maybe you have your eyes closed just to tune in to this gentle motion. Maybe just one more circle here. And back to the middle. Hands come to our knees. And let's do a seated spinal wave or flexion. So we can exhale round the back, look towards the navel. Inhale, pulling the chest forward and looking slightly up. And maybe you want to start this movement from your tailbone and allowing it to be a wave that starts at the bottom of your spine and moves all the way to the top. Whatever feels good for you today. So simply a seated cat-cow, spinal flexion, or the more wave-like motion. And then start to tune in, noticing how this movement feels, noticing if maybe you want to change it. You can make circles, you can make side to side kind of figure eights or movements, leaning more forward or leaning back. And just start to move in a way that feels good to you in this moment, but still keeping the focus on the spine, the mobility of the spine, the movement of the spine. Not losing connection with your breath either, keeping that connection. Allow your head to also flow with the movement. Then make the movement smaller and smaller until you come to a standstill. And here I will give two options for the cow face pose. You can stretch out both your legs in front of you, bending one knee over the other so the knees are stacked, and you can either keep this leg straight or you can bend it in towards your hip making sure that you sit between the hips, that the knees are more or less stacked. This might be too much, so if it is, just stay here. And from here, let's bring your right arm up over. You can use your hand on the elbow to bring it further towards the back of the head, further down on the back. And then take your other hand and try to reach the fingers of the right hand. You might not be able to, and that's okay. Just keep trying to reach. Maybe grab hold of your shirt if you need to. And from here, let's lean forward. If you do have hold of your fingers, still keep moving your, and also if not, keep moving your elbows towards the back. Always keeping within a comfortable range, of course. Breathing deeply, allowing your belly to press against your thighs. And slowly coming back up. Releasing the hands. Maybe bringing the right arm under the left arm and twisting them together. Maybe your palms of the hands meet, or maybe the back of the hands come together. We can lift our arms up, look up, and we can also bring them down. Maybe you want to do this movement a couple of times, or maybe there's a spot that feels particularly nice to you, and you could just stay there. And gently release. Bring your hands slightly behind you so that we can unfold our legs. Maybe tap the backs of the knees towards the floor a couple of times. And then bend the opposite leg over. Again, noticing here, do I want to keep my other leg, my leg straight, or do I want to also bend it? I want to bend it. And this time we take our left arm to the back, the upper back, pressing our head in towards that arm, and then bringing the right arm around and trying to reach for our fingers on the back, and you might want to move your hair. Reaching for the fingers, so grabbing hold of the shirt, pulling the elbows towards the back, and let's fold forward. This stretch can be quite intense, so just go to wherever you feel comfortable right now. Let's come up and release, bringing that left arm under and the right arm over, allowing the palms to touch, or the back of the palms to touch, and almost like trying to pull the arms into each other or apart, creating a little bit of tension, lifting the arms up, down, or staying still. Slowly releasing. Bringing your legs to the front again. Maybe tapping the backs of the knees on the floor. Raising the arms in front and up and stretching the upper body forward towards your feet, but really focusing on lengthening the spine. Deep belly breaths. And come back up. Let's come to sit on our shins. And I'm just going to turn so that you can see me from the side. From here, interlace the fingers behind your back, straighten your elbows and pull your shoulder blades together, opening up the chest, pulling the hands towards the floor. Releasing the hands, bringing them towards the front, and just pushing to the front as you round your back backwards. Bringing the hands onto the knees, leaning forward like a wave over the knees. Maybe the forehead touches the floor. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, lean forward. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, wave forward. Inhale, wave up. Exhale, wave forward. A few more times like this. And this time come all the way down. Allow your forehead to rest on the floor and bring your arms towards the back alongside your body. Coming into a resting child's pose here, allow your shoulders to rest, your arms to rest. Deep breaths into the belly, expanding the back of the rib cage with the inhale. Letting go on the exhale. Releasing that weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders. Letting yourself be held by the ground, by the earth. Allowing yourself to surrender everything that you've been carrying, just for a moment. staying here for as long as you need to. Knowing that you are unconditionally held, unconditionally loved.